Voxtur is like a car, and I'm making this video kind of as an addition to the video that I made about how Matterport was acquired by CoStar. So the situation with any company or Voxtur or some companies that are not profitable yet, to say that they have no value, you're just clueless. You're just clueless. You don't understand it. Some unprofitable companies have no value, and they're going to go bankrupt. Some unprofitable companies have a lot of value, and there's something that's going to happen strategically to unlock that value. So if you think of Voxtur and a car, when you have a car, you can have a car, and it can stay as a car. You can use it to make money with it, Uber, whatever, or you can sell the car in parts, right? Or you can sell part of a car and keep the rest of the car, right? Or you can sell the entire car, or you can join the car with something, right? Haul something with the car. So if we take it as a company, yeah, Voxtur has some debt, like 28 million. And people are losing their minds over it. Like as if this debt was $1 billion. So Voxtur has several options to get rid of this debt, to stay public. Number one, Voxtur can stay public as it is, and let's say keep the debt, increase the business, and maybe the company would have to dilute more to raise more money to stay afloat until the profitability is reached, right? But Gary said that he wants to get rid of the debt. So the status quo is not in the cards, right? So what's the next part? Well, sell parts of the car. So Voxtur has lots of different businesses, lots of different assets. They could sell, they already did. They could sell part of a business. They could sell a division of a business. They could sell part of an existing business to raise money, to pay the debt, lower the debt, or maybe to bring in a strategic partner that could bring their clientele on the platform or whatever, right? So that would be like selling part of a car to keep the entire car, right? Or they could just say, you know what, screw it. We're just gonna sell individual pieces and call it quits. So each piece, Now, Blue Water, all the businesses that they have, they could sell individually, pay off the debt, and then give the rest to the shareholders. If they did this, you would get more than what the entire market cap is right now, okay? Or another thing is they could sell the entire car. So just like Matterport sold to CoStar, it could definitely happen to Voxtur. Some big company can come in and say, we're going to buy you out, and you shareholders are going to get this premium, and then you don't have any more upside, right? You just have to sell at whatever they negotiate. Then, the debt is paid off in this transaction, and that's it, right? So that scenario could definitely happen if the other scenarios are worse. So in other words, if Voxtur could not sell a division or could not sell part of a business, and the avenue of completely selling would be the best, then that would be the best for shareholders, and this could definitely happen, right? And another option that can happen is that the company can merge with another company, and that would be combining two businesses together. So you could have a situation where you have a business where, let's say they have business, they have clientele, and they don't have the technology. But they could merge, whether it's 50-50 or 70-30 or 30-70, but in a way that they are similar in size. They could do that, and then everybody wins because the other party might come in with, with a clientele, with a book of business that they see that the technology has to improve. They don't have the technology, but they could take everything Voxtur has and improve the experience and improve the product that they already have and that they are already serving to their clients, right? So in such scenario, it wouldn't be like a complete buyout. It would be like a merger, and then the merger would be priced at a particular price, and then everybody from both companies can decide, do I want to keep my shares and stay for the ride for the combined entity, right? But there's many different ways of unlocking value when there is. And Gary, when he was under his previous company, Altas Group, that he founded, he did 28 acquisitions. He did some acquisitions with Voxtur, and he did some dispositions. So what this tells us is that he's not just sitting around and waiting for things to happen. He's going to make something happen. His track record or his past actions or business decisions show us that he's willing to deal. He's willing to acquire, he's willing to dispose, he's willing to merge, he's willing to sell, he's willing to sell part of it, he's willing to buy part of it. He's willing to do whatever it takes to create value based on the circumstances that he's given. So you have to open up your mind and see what could possibly be going on behind the scenes and what can happen when you have value that's not being recognized in the market. And when something happens and the stock gets, hugely re-rated upwards, I don't want to hear you crying and saying, oh, my average is $1 or my average is this. You have plenty of time right now to lower your average cost. I did that. The stock is much lower than what you could have bought it. So you have plenty of time. You're getting hint after hint. So after something happens, don't cry to me that you bought for $1.50 or $1.30 or $1. Don't cry to me. Ask yourself, why didn't I buy when it was at 8 cents, 10 cents? That's what you need to be asking yourself.